Let's move on to main topic number 2. And our second main topic today gets submitted to us by our friend BMC. And BMC writes, "Hey, John and crew. If Warner Brothers does decide to go the miniseries route with the Snyder Cut, do you think they will release each episode weekly or all at once? I would much rather to binge it all, but I can see Warner Brothers doing it weekly to keep subscribers around. What are your thoughts?" All right, thanks a lot for writing that in, man. And yes, of course, one of the things in that Hollywood Reporter thing that came out was that they believe they weren't 100% sure yet about whether they're going to be releasing a close to 4-hour movie on HBO Max, or they suggested they may chop it into episodes and release it as a limited series, kind of an idea. If they do go the limited series idea, what will it look like? Will they do the Netflix pattern of just drop all the episodes at once, or so it can be binged? Or will they do a week-to-week release, much like Disney Plus does, a week-to-week, and HBO does for a lot of their other stuff, as a matter of fact, go week-to-week? I'm going to tell you right now, Rob, they're going to, if they do go the miniseries route, it will absolutely be week-to-week. It will absolutely be week-to-week, and I will give you 2 important reasons why. All right, here's why. If they do go the miniseries route, they will go, in fact, week to week, and they will not just drop it as binging. Number 1, and maybe the most important, is that is HBO's philosophy. HBO doesn't drop all their episodes at once. They drop their stuff week by week because they know it's the smarter way to do it. Because, you know, Rob, you and I have talked about on this show before. Great, The Witcher got dropped online on Netflix all at once, and we all binged in the first week, and by week 3, nobody was talking about it anymore. However, you know, Disney Plus puts out Mandalorian behind-the-scenes documentary. Well, let's go back to Mandalorian itself, not even the documentary. We talked nonstop about Mandalorian for over 2 months because new episodes were coming out each week. It created a snowball effect and word of mouth. More and more people jumped onto it, and Mandalorian was the topic of conversation for months. Stranger Things Season 3, 2 weeks later, nobody was talking about it. It's super popular, yeah, but it was done. Now it was done. HBO has followed that model, so I don't see any reason to believe they would break that. But the other important thing here in this, Rob, why I believe they will absolutely go this route, and they would do it week to week, they will not drop all the episodes at once, is because you pointed out earlier, there is more benefit to HBO Max to have multiple pieces of content that remain a part of the pop cultural conversation for a longer period of time, thus bringing more benefit to HBO Max. And again, remember, AT&T and Warner Brothers are not releasing Snyder Cut on HBO Max as some sort of public favor. They're not doing it because they want to be good humanitarians. They're releasing it because they believe they can profit from it. And the way they can profit from it most is by having elongated out pop cultural conversations, get more benefit from it, get more eyeballs on it, more views, because even if you only have 5 million people watching each episode, if you drop it all at once, there's 5 million views if you drop it as one movie form. You break it into individual episodes, well, now it's being talked about for a month, and you're getting 4 times the views, or 5 times, or 6 times. I've heard it could be anywhere up to 6 episodes, Rob. They could chop this thing up into 6, or if they want to go the route of Mandalorian and make each episode like 30 minutes, they could make 8 episodes out of this thing and really draw it out. Look, I don't 100% know for sure if they will release it as a movie or as a series, but I'm damn sure if they do release it as a series, they will absolutely release 1 episode per week because there's just too many advantages for them not to do it that way. And it is the way they do it with all their other content. Rob, I know you've been thinking about this a lot. So if they do go the route of putting it out episodically, do you think they take the Netflix model and drop it all episodes at once? Or do you think they go the week to week?
Well, no, I think you astutely pointed it out. HBO's modus operandi is week to week. Whether it was Watchmen, whether it's, The Outsider, that's what they do. I mean, that's their model. Now, let me tell you, I think for this particular thing, I am fascinated, and I'll never know the answers because we'll never know the answers about the legalities of all of this. How does it work with the talent? How do you pay them? Is it a new thing? And I'll tell you what, you break this into, forget HBO, but you break this into a mini series, then it's very different from the Justice League movie. And it's very easy to make the case that this is a totally new thing. I don't know if it'll have a different copyright. It probably would, so it's a whole different thing. So if you go back, let's say you've got your talent, right? You've got your main actors that you have to pay. And I'm sure the talent's going to have to be paid again for this. And that's part of the budget. That's they would have to. You got to pay them, get them to come back. This is found money for everybody. Everybody that's involved. Can you imagine you're an actor, like you played Cyborg. You're Ray. Ray gets the phone call. The first phone call about this, Zack Snyder said, was to Ray. He's like, wow, you're going to make a cut? You mean I'm going to get more of my footage that was on the cutting room floor put back? And you're going to give me how much money? It doesn't matter if you're getting $50,000 or $100,000 or $1 million. It's found money. So I think the best way to do this, to make economic sense, to make legal sense, to fit in with guild rules and all of that, you break this into a mini series. It's clearly something different. Forget HBO. Well, now it's HBO, and now it's HBO Max. And they want, like you astutely pointed out, they want this to be a water cooler show. They're going to milk this. I think it is beneficial all around. They're going to get their $70 million if they need it. They're going to get everything they want, and they're going to be able to turn this into a major event, and that is completely delineated. No one's going to mistake this from the movie. This is a new thing. It's a mini series. It's totally different. And whether they split it into half-hour chunks, hour chunks, they're gonna milk this till no. I look forward to it. I think it's great. Make it into something new. Would I prefer to watch a 4-hour movie? Well, yeah, but you know what? I'll binge all 4 hours when it's available. But for the time being, string this shit out, man. Make this. You want to wring out every droplet of value you can get out of this. And I think by making it a 4-hour event, or maybe even it's 4 hours, maybe it's 5 hours. Who knows? Why not?
I'll tell you this right now, Rob. You will not binge all 4 hours. I know you. You will not wait till all 4, 5, 6, 7 episodes. No. You're going to watch it day one that it drops.
Oh, yeah. No. I'll watch it weekly, but then I'll probably binge it. I mean, if it's decent, I will watch it a number of times. And look, I know you like Justice League. I was extremely disappointed in Justice League. In my mind, it can only be better. And every one of Zack Snyder's extended versions of anything, I've enjoyed better than the theatrical version. Whether it was Dawn of the Dead, whether it was Watchmen. I don't know if there's an extended version of Sucker Punch or 300, but bring it on. So bring on this extended version. I can't wait. Can't wait. I'm really excited for this. I mean, I'm really excited for this.
Guys, the question is for you. If they do go the route, and we don't know that they are for sure, it looks like they might, but we don't know for sure. But if they do go the route of making it episodic, how do you think HBO will or should handle it? Will they follow their normal procedure of releasing it week to week with the benefits there? Or do you think they'll go the Netflix route and just drop them all at once? What do you guys think they're going to do? Jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. All right.